I don't want to call myself a personal financial counselor, but recently something happened which is a very beautiful incident happened, which I thought is worth putting on video. So here was a friend of mine, and his elder sister was admitting her son into a good business school, which required a lot of money. A lot of money by their standards. It required about 30-40 lakhs, which is a big amount, which was a big amount for her. Now, funnily, the younger brother is doing extremely well financially. His children are still younger, but for him, 25 lakhs, he would not have had to bat an eyelid. Whereas for the elder sister, who was a school teacher, her husband was doing well, but currently not doing so well. So for them, 25-30 lakhs would have been a little stretch. No, not that they can't afford it, but it would have been a stretch, and they were not too keen to borrow. They could have easily borrowed because they had a track record of repaying loans of HDFC Limited. So they could have gone to HDFC Limited or HDFC Bank and got a fresh loan against the same house, which is worth perhaps a couple of crores now. So getting an additional 25 lakhs would not have been very difficult. So we were just talking, and I told her that, look, your dad is sitting on a lot of money, and I mean, there's no reason why the grandfather should not help the grandchild with the school fees. So this is college fees. So she said, yeah, maybe, but I can't ask my father. Now, I am one of those guys who can ask the father, ask the brother, ask the sister. To me, it didn't matter. They were good friends. So I went to the grandparents' house, kids' grandparents' house, who are known to me. And I said, you're sitting on so much money. Why are you not spending it? So he said, oh, I have no reason to spend. I don't know. I'm earning money for, I don't know. He's, of course, stopped earning money. He's closer to 80 than to 70. And he has a lot of money lying in bank deposits, in the ultra short bond funds, etc., apart from a big equity portfolio, equity mutual fund portfolio also. So I said, what are you going to do with the money? So he said, obviously I'm going to give it to my children. I said, are you going to give it to your children after they are dead, or whether are you going to give to the children when they are alive and when they need it? So he didn't even realize that his daughter was looking to raise about 25-30 lakhs. So he said, oh, is it? I didn't know that they had a problem. I said, no, please don't make a mistake of saying they have a problem. They don't have a problem. It's a small stretch. They don't want to, I don't want them to disturb some of their mutual fund portfolios, which have been earmarked for their retirement, and they have to pay this 30-40 lakhs, about 25 lakhs in fees alone. They need the cash flow if somebody else can give it, because the kid has not got some great scholarship or something like that. Some help is available, but other than that, he needs the cash. So he said, I can pay. I said, the thing is, you can pay, but the question is, you don't even know that there is such a situation in the house. So he said, yes, now what should I do? So I said, look, your daughter has 2 children. This is the elder son whose fees has to be paid. The younger daughter may do medicine. Right now, I don't know. She's in class 11. And that will again stretch them by about 2 crores, because that is what a medical education is going to cost, even if they do wherever they do, right? So I said, well, it's going to cost about 1 crore for his engineering plus his MBA. He's finished his engineering, so it is for his MBA that he needs about 30-40 lakhs, and the daughter might need in the future. So he said, I can help her also. I said, I know that you can help her also. And what should I do? The video actually starts here. Till now it was a story. So I said, look, I know that this boy needs about 30 lakhs. So even if you pitch in with 25 lakhs, it's okay. The parents can put in 5 lakhs. So it's not, they won't have to borrow 5 lakhs, right? So 5 lakhs I can get from some ultra short bond fund plus some equity, something we can remove. The markets are in good shape. So I said, so that is not so much of a problem. So even if you give slightly less, it's okay. But the grandfather said, but I have a lot of money. I can give much more than what they require also. I said, I know your net worth and I know you're capable of giving. So I said, you can do one thing. Don't make it look like a help to tide over this situation. I said, very simple. Now for your birthday, give 30 lakhs to each kid. He said, should I give it to the other kids also? I said, absolutely, because his son has one son and his daughter has one son and one daughter. And daughter is younger. So I said, you give it to all the three of them, and I will tell you how to invest. That's not so much of a problem. So I put that into, I think, a child plan or something I suggested, and I said that for the other children who don't require the money, or who don't require the money now, you can put it somewhere else. Now the son's son is very young, so that we put in a pure debt fund, pure equity fund, but for the daughter I put only about 70% in pure equity and 30% I put in debt fund, because I don't think she's going to require the money after class 12. I don't know, because if that was the case, I would have kept the whole thing in a bank fixed deposit, because she's already in class 11. So they don't know what she's going to do, but maybe she will do medicine. So we are preparing for a medicine seat which may not be in a government hospital. So she may need help there in terms of cash and all that. So I said, some money you keep it there, some money let it be in equity, it can kick in, and by that time some of your other equity etc. will look more attractive to withdraw. So we will decide at that stage. So that is how I split it. So I think grandparents, the best thing you can do while giving away your money to your children is to give it to the grandchildren to pay for their college expenses or school expenses, simply because that is one thing which people will remember. I will still remember my class 7 mathematics teacher who taught me very well, or my class 8 physics teacher who taught me very well, or chemistry teacher who taught me very well. Those are the people I remember. So if you pay for your grandchildren's education, whether their parents can afford it or no. If the parents can't afford it, then it's a very, very noble deed also you're doing. But assuming that they can afford it, even then they are going to remember this. So this is what I told this grandparent, that your grandson will remember saying, I got my degree or my MBA because my grandfather paid for it. What else? What better way to be in their memory for the rest of their lives, and setting a very good example. So I said, anybody who wants to help younger people or younger couples, so if I'm a 60-year-old who wants to help a 35-year-old couple or a 37-year-old couple, I think the best thing to do is to say, I will do Vidya Dan. I will pay for that kids' school fees, books, etc. That is not small. That can also come to about 40,000-50,000 rupees a year. So if you have decided that you will donate 50 lakhs of your 50 lakhs is your annual income, and 5 lakhs you want to donate, Vidya Dan is a good way to do it. So if you're older and you want to give away your part of your money to your children anyway on your death, you might as well start now and start giving away for their education. If their education is far away, put it into a child plan. If their education is nearby, put that money in debt. And if they are already studying, make sure you use this money to pay the fees, etc. This is on the receiving side. But on the giving side, yes, grandparents will have it very well that they pay for the children's education, create a fund, do an SIP, do a lump sum, whatever, right? So that is the best way to wake up a kid and say, here, your grandfather has given you a check, and this will be paid for your this will pay for your college fees. That's a great way to be waking up, right? Thank you.